Matthew hung up before we could get the stuff we needed. He said his books were not in his school library, but the Clinton books were. So the usual thing, we want to send him some Rush Revere books and stuff, and he hung up. So Matthew, if you're still out there, call us back. Use the same number. Snurdly, there's nobody that can fake being you, Matthew. So keep trying to get through, and Snurdly will keep a sharp eye out for you. We want to get your address. You're in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we tried to get to him, but he hung up before we could get there. I should have mentioned it to him. I thought Snurdly was going to be lickety-split there, so we just missed him. But he can call back. We'll take care of it. Nick, Greensboro, North Carolina. Great to have you on the program, sir. Hello.
Rush, mega dittos.
Thank you.
So the reason I called is I've heard multiple conservative commentators say that if Trump's the nominee and if he asked Ted to be his VP, that Ted shouldn't take it just because based on Ted's own conservative principles. But I'm thinking if Trump wins and offers Ted the VP, I think Ted should employ similar logic to that of what Lyndon Johnson employed in 1971, about J. Edgar Hoover. And that being, Ted should say to himself, it's probably better to have me on the inside urinating out than for me to be on the outside urinating in.
You're speaking from Trump's perspective?
No, from Ted's. That's
from
what
Cruz
Ted should say to himself. If he can't beat Trump in the primary, what he should tell himself is the same logic as what Lyndon Johnson said.
Since you bring up that whole thing of Veep and VP, it reminds me, I wasn't going to make it because it's only two people. It's purely anecdotal. But I've had a couple people tell me that if that would be a dream ticket, that I've read a couple people who don't want to have to make the choice of one or the other, would love one of those guys to be at the top and taking the other guy to be the VP. Had a couple people tell me that. No, not golf buddies. Not just others, but maybe more. And others are obviously thinking about it, given the nature here. Nick's call